everybody, hope you're all keeping well and welcome back to day 7 of Witchlands week. For those of you who don't know, Witchlands week is a week I'm doing on my channel where I'm doing daily videos about the Witchlands by Susan Dennard in the run up to the release of Witchshadow, the 4th book in the series, which comes out on Tuesday the 22nd of June. If you haven't checked out my other videos for Witchlands week, I've got a spoiler-free discussion of the series. I've created my own book tag with prompts surrounding the characters from the series. I've tier ranked all the book covers, so definitely go check those out. I'll leave links to them in the description and also in some cards. But today what we're going to be doing is doing just some online quizzes about the Witchlands. So I found a few that are like, what sort of witch are you, what character are you like, and I thought it would just be quite fun to just do a few of them and see what I can find out about myself. So I've got my phone, got my coffee, I'm ready to go. So the first one I found is what's your Witchlands witchery, which is on Torteen, which is the publisher that Susan Dennard's with. So I'll start with that. It says, are you a Truthwitch or a Bloodwitch, a Sightwitch or a Windwitch? There are so many different kinds of magic in Susan Dennard's Witchlands series, but which one is yours? So, let's start. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Definitely an introvert, hands down. I have almost enjoyed lockdown for the last year because it means I get to stay inside and read books all day. What's your favourite activity? Reading, hiking, cooking or napping? Okay, these questions are really easy to answer. Reading. What's your dream job? Doctor, singer, author or professional athlete? I guess of these I would go with author because I want to go into animation and stuff. That's what I'm studying at uni. So I guess that's storytelling and whatnot. I definitely don't want to do any of the other ones, so... Choose a Witchlands creature. Okay, shadow worm, mountain bat, sea fox, stormhound, flamehawk or spirit swift. Ooh. Now half of those I haven't heard of because we've encountered mountain bat, sea foxes in the books already. And we've heard, I think, about shadow worms, but I don't think I've heard about anything else. I kind of want to go with like Flamehawk because I think that's a bit like a phoenix and I love phoenixes, they're so cool. What's your biggest flaw? Impulsive, stubborn, indecisive, self-centered. I'm quite stubborn, but I'm also quite indecisive about a lot of things, but I'm not really sure. It's not usually about important things, so would it count as a flaw? I'm gonna go with stubborn. I think sometimes I'm a bit too stubborn for my own good. What's your anthem right now? Thank you next, delicate, in my feelings, that's what I like, high hopes, or I like it. I don't really listen to any of these, but if I had to pick, I guess I'd go with Taylor Swift, I guess. I do quite like some of her music. I did have her re-recorded version of Love Story on my on repeat for weeks after that came out because I was just reliving when I loved that song, so I'm just going to go with Taylor Swift. How would your friends describe you? Responsible, I think, would be their automatic response. Where would you prefer to live? A big city, a small town, the countryside? This is hilarious because I live in both the big city and the countryside. My dad lives out in the middle of nowhere, so I have sort of experienced both. And I do like living in the country. Like, it was so quiet and peaceful, but it was also in the absolute middle of fuck off nowhere and you do feel quite isolated. So I don't know, because I don't also like living in the city. I mean, you know, my mum lives in the city, I'm now in a big city, so, well, not a big city. But, yeah, I don't know, I like all, these are all good options. I think I'm going to go with big city, just because I do really enjoy living here, and I prefer having lots of people around than being out by myself. Who would your thread sister be? Safi, Isolde, Ryber, Vanessa or Vivia? Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I would get along with Safi. I think I'd find her like too impulsive. I like Isolde. I think she's a really cool character, but I also really like Ryber. I think again Vanessa, I don't think we would get along. I think I might go with Vivia actually, because I sort of relate to some of the stuff she's sort of going through and things, and I think we'd get on. We'd get on well. Ooh, I'm a void witch! That's cool! Your kind of witchery is so rare, many people don't think it exists, and those who do often fear it, assuming you're bad because of it. However, although your abilities are associated with death and the body, if you choose, you can use them for good. Void witches we know are Aedwin and Isolde, so that was fun. That's really cool. I like the Witchland symbol for it. It's like a filled in circle. That's cool. I like that. There's another one that's, do you have what it takes to rule the Witchlands? Let's see what that one's about. What is depicted on your crest? I think I'd go with the iris. Because I like flowers. I'm basic, I like flowers. What would you serve at your coronation feast? Bouillabaisse, a humble meal of vegetables and grains, roast pheasant, honeyed swan, only the best. I mean, I'm mostly vegetarian at the moment, but I don't really know what bouillabaisse is, but I might just choose it because that's a cool name. I know it's French, and I know it came up in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but yeah, I'll just go with that because the other ones I'm not really too keen on. What is your weapon of choice? Your reputation, rage, iron and cold steel, a quill. Honestly, I'd love to go with, I mean, obviously not my reputation, but if I was in the Witchlands, I'd hope that I would have a reputation that would, like, stop people from, like, actually having to get into a conflict because they're, like, scared of me. That would be fun, and also, you know, it would also stop conflicts, really, if people just don't want to get in a fight with you. That would be cool. What historic ruler do you most admire? Queen Victoria, Leonidas, King of Sparta, Cleopatra, or Caesar? Gotta go with Cleopatra. You know, she was cool. She was cool. Where would you choose to go for your first royal tour? France, Italy, India, or Russia? I kind of want to go to all these places. Like, they're interesting. Guess I would go with Italy, actually. I've never really seen much of actual Italy. I've only been there once skiing. So I've only like seen the mountains. I've not actually seen any of the actual like country, any of the cities, so I'd love to go there. How would the members of your court describe you? Intimidating, loyal, cunning, or selfish? I'd go with loyal, I think. I think I'm quite a loyal friend. So, do I have what it takes? Hey, I got Vivia! Your ready heir to the New Brevin throne, a lady doing her best in a man's world. She uses intimidation and anger to control a room. At heart though, she's a big softie. All she wants to do is right by her people. Yeah, I'm happy with that result. I like Vivia. And there's a which Witchlands character are you personality quiz. So let's do that one. What is my name? Yes, it's spelled like that. Don't ask me why. Actually, no, it's just because Gaelic be like that. That's why it's spelled like that. That's just how you spell it here. Which of the following would you say is your best trait? Generosity, determination, patience, ambition, compassion, loyalty. I am a patient person. I am very patient. What is family? Something complicated, something steady and dependable, something that can change, something you find throughout your life, something that can disappoint you, something that motivates you. I feel like it should be something steady and dependable, but whether or not it actually is, I guess something that you find throughout your life, I think, because, you know, your friends are your family too. Deep down you worry that you aren't good enough, that nothing will change, that you'll lose the people close to you, that you're lying to yourself, that you haven't let go to the past, that you don't have an impact on those around you. All of the above? Oh man, God, this is really just coming from my insecurities here, right? I guess I am worried I'll lose the people close to me. I mean, I don't have any reason to, but I'm worried it'll happen. You're not afraid of dying as long as you've lived a happy life. That's all I can really ask for. Choose a statement about help. Getting help doesn't invalidate you. Help can be a kindness or a transaction. You can't help everybody. Some people will never help you. Sometimes you have to help yourself first. Both help and a lack of it can do more harm than good. I mean, getting help doesn't invalidate you. I think, you know, a lot of people will think that getting help makes them lesser or weak or something. I think that's important to get. Which would you say is the closest to describing you? Somewhere in kindness that ranges from touching to detrimental. Somewhere in recklessness that ranges from accidental to self-destructive. Somewhere in anger that ranges from righteous to aggressive. I'll go with that one, I think. What do you want to be remembered for? Making sure other people can have what you couldn't, your learning and growth, helping other people achieve their learning and growth, succeeding above all else, surviving in spite of everything trying to stop you, always doing your part. I guess always doing my bit. I don't like to let people down. I like to help out where I can. What lesson did you not learn early enough? You can't always be the best. Being the best can hurt. Some things are best left alone. Even good intentions can change you. The world's problems aren't all yours. Sometimes you just lose. I mean, I've been a 60-year-old woman with wisdom since I was about 7, so there's actually a lot of lessons that I haven't learned, like, too late. Like, most of this stuff is stuff I've known for quite a while. I guess maybe sometimes you just lose, I guess. I'm not sure, that's quite a difficult one. So pick a quote. You can read these, I'm not going to read all these out because they'll take forever. I'm torn between make yourself a myth and live within it, or you need the strength to do what's right. I guess I'll go with that one. I'm a very independent person and the idea of just being a bit of an enigma is very appealing. I don't want to tell you something. Let's find out. Ooh, I got Alma Medenzi. You're Alma. You're calm and dedicated whenever you apply yourself to something and a bit of a perfectionist. You're used to having unrealistically high standards and being expected to surpass them, whether you or someone else set those standards. You try to keep these struggles hidden though, and people know that they can rely on you when they need help with something. Oh, that's cool. I do quite like Alma. I'm hoping we're seeing more of her when Witchshadow comes out, because she was an interesting character, I think. That was fun. Okay, and that is all of the quizzes that I'm going to do today. So I think I've learned a few things about myself. What do you think of the quizzes? And I'll leave the links to them in my description, so please feel free to go ahead and do them and tell me what results you get in my comments. And as usual, please just go and watch my other videos from Witchlands Week. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on the Witchlands. It's one of my favourite series ever, and I'd love to just gush with you all about it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you found it at least somewhat fun, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow.